Hey, what's up, guys? This is Luke back with another recommendation and review for a video that probably most of you have seen. This is Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, and this is the Steelbook version with a really cool looking Darth Maul on the front. I want to talk about Episode 1 just a little bit. I was there when Episode 1 came out, and I was one of those super excited Star Wars fans who could not wait to see Star Wars Episode 1. And honestly, I thought it was okay. I liked it. I was definitely caught up in the hype, and I enjoyed the movie quite a bit. And afterwards, I was really loving thinking about the lightsaber duels that were there, and kind of the spectacle that happened in Episode 1. I thought it was kind of a grand movie. There was a lot that happened, but there were some things that I don't think were very good about it. And I think I, even at the time, didn't like some of the things that were put in Episode 1. But overall, I actually, to this day, still like The Phantom Menace. I don't hate it. There are actually some aspects of The Phantom Menace I like even more now than I did in the past when I watched it. One of those being Jar Jar Binks. I actually didn't like Jar Jar Binks very much at all for a long time. But I don't know, something about him, he's kind of grown on me a little bit. I don't know why, but he just kind of has. The things that he says, maybe because everyone makes fun of him, and the way he talks is kind of just a part of, culture now. And when you talk like Misa Jar Jar Binks, it's kind of a funny thing to do. And he's kind of he's just more liked by me than I thought I would ever like him. And it's kind of funny that he was there. So rewatching the movie, I still am not a huge fan of Jar Jar, but I actually kind of appreciate Jar Jar a little bit more now. It's kind of hard to say that, but it's true. I do. Some of the things I didn't really like about the Phantom Menace was the pod racing. I thought that was kind of boring, actually. I know they put a lot of effort into the special effects, but I just found that to be kind of a long, drawn-out part of the movie. I wish they had focused more on lightsaber battles and things of that nature. They also explained the Force. I wanted to know more about the Force, but I think we got to know a little bit too much about the Force into like a scientific rationale for the Force, which I thought took away a lot from what the Force was in terms of like a spiritual kind of supernatural force and entity that runs through the universe. That kind of went away given the explanation in Episode 1. One of the things that I actually really, really liked about Episode 1, though, was the very beginning. The very beginning, you see Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan infiltrate a ship, a separatist ship. Well, I guess they weren't separatists. Trade Federation ship back at the time. And in those first few minutes of the movie, you really saw the fear in the Trade Federation when the Jedi came, and the Jedi were doing all these kind of sneaky, cool moves. And it was really exciting, and it kind of had the Jedi in this really invincible light, I thought. And it just got me pumped for the rest of the movie. And the rest of the movie sort of waned until the very end when Darth Maul fought Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan. I obviously think the Jedi were the best thing about Episode 1. And that was a pretty epic fight, and with a pretty epic score in the background as well. Qui-Gon is one of my favorite Jedi from forever, since I've seen him, and I think Liam Neeson played him really, really well, and I wish there was more about Qui-Gon because he was a pretty pivotal part of the movie. I can't wait to talk about Episode 2, though, because of all of them, I think Episode 2 is my least favorite Star Wars episode, much worse than Episode 1. Some people think Episode 2 is better, and I heartily disagree with that. But I picked up this set of Star Wars collectible steel books. I think they look really cool. Here's the back. And I'm just glad to have this in the collection, and Darth Maul is prominently displayed on the front, which I think is really cool. What do I think about Star Wars Episode 1? I would have to rate it now 3 black sheeps out of 5. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Let's see it here. 1, a 2, a 3. So 3 black sheeps out of 5. I think in 97 I probably would have given it like a 4, and then in like the 2000s, early 2000s, I might have given it a 2. But the grade fluctuates, and that's just how things are. But right now, as of 2019, when I'm making this particular video, it's getting 3 sheeps out of 5. If you're new to Star Wars, I don't know if I could recommend Episode 1. Really, you could watch it, but if you're not someone who likes Star Wars, I'm not sure that Episode 1 would get you to like it. So I'd recommend starting with 4, 5, or 6. But 1, not so much. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you next time.